Hello and welcome back to our Canon Power Source. This is Joshua Peter. Hope you're doing well today. Let's go ahead and call in our angels and our ancestors. We welcome you, angels and ancestors, both known and unknown, to this ceremony space. Thank you for being here. We are using the Tarot of Ceremonial Magic by Milo Duquette, a pictorial synthesis of three great pillars of magic, astrology, and Nakian magic in the Goetia. We are using the Chicken Kabbalah by Milo Duquette. We are using the Beginner's Guide to Crystals, the Everyday Magic of Crystal Healing with 65 plus stones by Lisa Butterworth. We are using the Holy Bible, the New Revised Standard Version. I like to go to the New Testament. And finally, we are using the Sacred Earth Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno and Leela J. Williams, artwork by Helena Nelson Reed. The invocation that I use is inspired by Royal Mystic Tarot. Please check out her channel. There is no affiliation. I am a Vibe Tribe member. I've been so for about 2 years now, and I am recharged daily with her daily affirmations and the daily mystics. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light, all the ascended masters from the pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all of us to have the information we seek to assist us in remaining on our highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for your blessings and all of your beautiful messages. And we receive them in and with the love and light for which they are intended. And we thank you so much. Hashem, what would you like us to know about ourselves at this time? We are honored that you've chosen us as the instruments by which you would come to this earth and experience life. What would you like us to know so that we may continue to walk in divine purpose and fulfill the mission that you've called for us? Thank you for granting us the quality of bestowal. Yod He Vav He. Yod He Vav He. Yod He Vav He. Yod He Vav He. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. As without, so within. And this covers us. The Magus, the Magician. Mercury, Hermes, Trismegistus, the 3 times great. This is having the ability to create and manifest that which you desire using the elements of creation. You have the pentacle, the cup, the sword, and the wand. We are the conductor. We are the superfluid instrument that creation is traveling through. As above, so below. This is the Hebrew letter Bet, also Mercury. Underneath the deck, we have the Sun. And underneath that, we have 5 of Cups. Mercury and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio, excuse me. So we have the Magus here again. This is the Merlin, the Master Manifester, the creative force of the universe. It is also the first key. Magus of power. This is unconscious will, the process of continuous creation. In matters of the heart, ambiguity, deception, all things may not be as they appear. In intellectual matters, this is concentration, meditation. The mind is used to direct the will. In matters of the heart, in material matters, this is manipulation, communication, the guileful maneuverings of a business transaction. The Hebrew letter here is bet, meaning house. The path of the Zephyr Yetzirah, intelligence of transparency. We go from Keter to Binah. The world of wisdom weaves the web of lies, weds irreducible infinities. Hebrew letter bet. Well, first of all, we go from the crown to understanding, bet, the 12th path. Here we have it, path number 12. It joins Keter, the crown, to Binah, understanding. It is spelled as such. The 3 letters enumerate to 412 and mean house. Its shape suggests a cave, the earliest house. In biblical times, a house was often a tent. A house is fundamentally a container, but it is also a shelter, a sanctuary, and a resting place, and most importantly, a place to exit. Beth is the fundamental structure of the universe, a container of existence, a receptacle of life, an atom, a living cell, a body. Astrologers divide the heavens into 12 houses. Family bloodlines and households are also considered houses, such as the House of David or the House of Frankenstein. Beth is one of the 7 double letters and represents the planet Mercury. And the tarot trump here is the Magician. I love this card here. Notice how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is Metatron. Here, I like this. It's Metatron right there. Okay. So this card is in the past. This is what we're giving up. This is the current we've traveled through to get to this current moment. And this is the 2 of Cups. This is love, the first manifestation of water. This is Chokmah of Bria, Venus in Cancer. This is a union, either in business, a merger, someone offering you a gift, 2 people coming together. This is the first manifestation of the spirit of life. And it's love. There are your key dates, June 21st to July 1st. This is the first manifestation of water. Perfect harmony between male and female. Ecstasy and joy. The angels of the Shemhamperesh, delights of the sons of men, and great benefactor. Again, we are in the realm of Bria, the archangels, where the archangels dwell. We are here, Binah of Bria. Binah ruled by Saturn. No, I'm wrong. Chokmah, the second Sephira. This is Chokmah, ruled by Bria. So this is the secret of God, Raziel. The zodiac, which is the secret of God. Find yourself in the zodiac of life. The zodiac is another way of saying wheel. Currently, in our present energy, we have the devil. Thou hast no right but to do thy will. This is Ayin, Capricorn. Saturn is transiting back into Capricorn, going retrograde. So keep that in mind. We're entering back into the realm of the devil, which is not an evil thing. It is simply your ability as a creative force to do the will that you desire, to do your will. We have free will. We can do whatever we please. And that is the world we live in. That can either work for our benefit or for our detriment. But this is Capricorn. If nothing else, it's simply Capricorn, the goat. And it's major arcana. So that's another major arcana. This is the 15th key. The Lord of the gates of matter. So there's a lot of Saturn here. The Lord of the gates of matter, the child of the forces of time, Capricorn, cardinal Earth, ruled by Saturn, and exalted planet here is Mars. The general divinatory meanings in spiritual matters, thou hast no right but to do thy will. In matters of the heart, obsession, temptation, ecstasy found in every phenomenon. In intellectual matters, there's creative action, yet sublimely careless of result. In material matters, there's an unscrupulous ambition here, strength. Hebrew letter is ayin, meaning eye. There's the eye. Okay. We go from Tiferet to Hod. Yohav. Upon the summits, the goat god leaps in wild lust of ecstasy afloat. The path of the Zephyr Yetzirah is renovating intelligence. Renovating intelligence. Let's take a look at this Ayin, or I. Well, anyway, we go from Tiferet, beauty, to splendor, Hod. It's the 26th path. Again, it joins Tiferet, beauty, to Hod, splendor. It is spelled as such, Nun Yod Ayin. The three letters enumerate to 130, or using Nun Final will be 780 and mean eye. Unlike a window, He, that allows light and images to both enter and exit the house, the eye is more of a one-way proposition. Through the eye of our inward being looks out at the world. For this reason, and numerous others, ayin has traditionally been associated with the meatus, the opening at the tip of the penis, through which the semen passes on its one-way adventure to eggland. Ayin also means fountain, spring, source. Do I need to draw us a picture here? Says Vlamed. Ayin is one of the 12 simple letters and represents the zodiacal sign of Capricorn. The tarot trump here is the devil. And finally, what we're stepping into, what we're moving into, what we can expect in our near future. Eight of Swords, shortened force, Jupiter and Gemini. This is being trapped in your own thoughts, unable to make a decision, or simply being trapped for the purpose of liberating yourself. Sometimes in Saturn, we put restrictions on ourselves in order to liberate oneself, to grow, to become stronger, to overcome. When you place limits on yourself, you do some of your best work, best creative work, because you now have boundaries and restrictions that keep you focused. So this is a good thing. It's Jupiter in Gemini. Shortened force. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, this would be Hod of Yetzirah. Hod is the eighth Sephirah. Yetzirah is the formative world with the swords. Hold of Yetzirah. Interference. Being good-natured at the wrong time. There's unexpected bad luck. Energy wasted on unimportant details. The angels of the Shemhamparesh. Everlasting name over all, and the supreme essence. Kabbalistic attribution. Among the hierarchies, we have Hod, ruled by Mercury, and Yetzirah, Raphael, of the Beni Elohim, sons of gods. So the secret of God, and the sons of God, sons of gods. Excuse me. So yeah, here we have love, the ability to do our will, and shortened force. What I'm seeing here is pull in the reins of the will that you're able to do. Not everything is good for me. Just like what is it, 2 Corinthians? Not all thing. Well, 2 Corinthians. I can't remember how it goes, but I am allowed to do all things, but not all things are good for me to do. You know, I can eat all things, but not all things are good for me to eat. You know, if I have that right. So, we are loved. We have the will. Because we're loved, we're able to do what we want at this time. But remember, pull in the reins and put restrictions on yourself so that you don't get out of control. Interference is necessary. Shortened force is necessary in order to keep things vibrant and alive. We are the magicians. We have the power to do the will that we've come here to do. Step into that power. And underneath that, you have the sun. So there's healing and support behind that. And as we know, Mercury and the sun travel together in the sky and in the zodiac. So wherever there's the sun, Mercury is not too far behind. All right, let's go ahead and get a stone, shall we? Iolite. Iolite. This is intuition, insight, and vision, connected to the third eye. Iolite is a truly visionary stone. Its tranquil colors act as a gentle guide to enhancing spiritual vision. It is also an emotional navigation tool, helping to raise your personal awareness and provide insight into addictive or self-destructive behaviors. Its energetic positivity will free you from the past obstacles. It'll negate disharmony with a friend or partner and reconnect you to your true self. It stimulates creativity by opening new thought processes. Healers use it to detoxify the body and regulate metabolism. For personal use, place on your third eye during meditation to open yourself to spiritual discovery. For home, display where it can catch the light and fill a room with happiness. And for your work, it inspires new ways of solving old problems. Iolite. Now for the holy book. Hebrews. Here we go. Service well pleasing to God. Let mutual love continue. There's that love, mutual love. Let mutual love continue. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing that, some have Some have entertained angels without knowing it. Remember those who are in prison as though you were in prison with them. Those who are being tortured as though you yourselves were being tortured. Let marriage be held in honor by all, and let the marriage bed be kept undefiled, for God will judge fornicators and adulterers. Keep your lives free from the love of money, and be content with what you have, for he has said, I will never leave you or forsake you. So we can say with confidence, the Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. What can anyone do to me? That's overcoming the devil. Remember your leaders, those who spoke the word of God to you. Consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their faith. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Do not be carried away by all kinds of strange teachings, for it is well for the heart to be strengthened by grace, not by regulations about food, which have not benefited those who observe them. We have an altar from which those who officiate tent have no right. For the bodies of those animals were blood, or for the body of those animals whose blood is brought into the sanctuary by the high priest as a sacrifice for sin, are burned outside the camp. Therefore, Jesus also suffered outside the city gate in order to sanctify the people by his own blood. Let us then go to him outside the camp and bear the abuse he endured. For here we have no lasting city, but we are looking for the city that is to come. Through him, then, let us continually offer a sacrifice of praise to God, that is the fruit of lips that confess his name. Do not neglect to do good and share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. Obey your leaders and submit to them, for they are keeping watch over your souls and will give an account. Let them do this with joy and not with sighing, for that would be harmful to you. Pray for us. We are sure that we have a clear conscience, desiring to act honorably in all things. I urge you all the more to do this, so that I may be restored to you very soon. A word from the Lord. And that is Hebrews 13, 1 through 19. And finally, let's hear from Mother Gaia. We had time, core, efficiency, and revolution. Underneath the deck, we had productivity. Let's see what we get today. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for giving us these bodies. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for giving us a place to do the work that we've come here to do. We are the Earth Angels. We're here to protect you. We're here to preserve your resources, and we are here to assist you in your evolutionary ascension process. What would you like us to know about ourselves so we may continue to walk in divine purpose and support the energy that you are leveraging and harnessing to ascend in your evolutionary ascension process? Thank you for granting us the quality of bestowal. Oh, we had 2 cards jump out. There we go. So let's see. Oh, we got 3. First, we have space, consistency, finally, revolution again. Okay, well, how about this? Let's go through space, and then I'll do an extended, and then we'll get a bonus. I'll turn this card over, and we'll do the extended. Space. The earthly meaning. Give yourself or someone else the space to heal, think, create. or contemplate. Hold space as a gentle, non-judgmental, and supportive presence. Nothing needs to happen instantly. Pull back, trust, and respect the boundaries and processes of others. Pushing for a result will not get you what you want in the long term. Choose your destiny and let others choose theirs. The spiritual meaning. Across space and time, multidimensional worlds exist beyond human concepts of love, hate, right, and wrong. Bliss, creativity, and infinite peace are tucked away in the hidden dimensions of our souls, where all is possible and all are welcome. Childlike innocence, curiosity, and a little dreaming are all it takes to reach these worlds. Close your eyes and be there. Some insight. The pinpricks of light that pierce the blanket of night are concentrated pockets of something in a universe that is mostly nothing. There are countless galaxies and stars, but what there is much more of is vacant space. It is said that atoms are mostly empty space, but we can readily observe the space inside an atom as different to the space around it. Space exists within and without an object. It is a container and a boundary. Without space, there would be no separation. The entire universe would be one solid mass. There would be no growth, no change, nor evolution. Planting seeds in their own space ensures they have access to the nutrients, light, and water they need to thrive. Space gives us room to know who we are within, but separate to the world around us. Yes, we are all from the same infinite source and part of a complete and magical universe, but we are also complete and magical beings of our own. Space empowers us with boundaries, individuality, and freedom. Respecting these gifts honors all of creation. Absolutely. We're the magicians of our own world. With love, individuality, and a little bit of restriction and boundary, we all have room for our own unique individual space. I hope this keeps you on your high-flying disc. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with an extended to go through consistency and revolution. I love you for watching. Remember, we are the collective consciousness. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to receive updates when I post. This is Joshua Peter. Until next time, namaste.